Hi everyone, welcome to Art Inception. In this video I will show you the process of creating this model. It's based on a concept of another artist, so I will upload their social media links in the description below. So please check them out, show them some support. They have some pretty cool artwork on their account. So you can already see that I'm focusing mostly on creating some basic shapes for all of the different elements, and I'm keeping them on different subtools. At this moment I'm just trying to focus more on the block out and the general shape of the model, the proportions of one part to another, and just trying to get a general feel for the character. At this stage of the process, I don't focus too much on the details and small elements. It helps a lot once you have most of the elements blocked out together, and then you can see more clearly if you got the proportions right, and at this stage it's way easier to change that if you keep everything as low poly as possible. We skipped through the code, but I basically used the topology brush to get some very basic low poly mesh, so it would be easier to move it around and get it into place. For some of the other elements like the tie and the belt, I'm just starting off with a very basic shape like a cube or a cylinder, and then just moving all the edges into place. For the suitcase, I decided to do it in Maya because it was very geometrical, like a hard surface object. So for me, it just felt like it would be easier and faster to do it in Maya. I'm using some basic box modeling techniques, nothing super complicated, just adding some edge loops into places where I want to add a bit more movement. After Maya, I bring it back to Zbrush as an FBX file. For the hands, I use the same principle. I just block it out with very primitive shapes, and then I just copy and paste the fingers and then modify them slightly. For the shoes though, I decided to model them in Zbrush using the Z Modeler brush. I could have modeled them in Maya as well, but I wanted to get a bit more familiar with Z Modeler. it still came out pretty good. So that's a good tool to use in ZBrush. For me, it took a bit more time because I'm not as used to it, but I'm sure with some practice I can get more used to it. Now at this stage I have my subtools subdivided so they're a bit more dense in topology, and I'm just using the move brush to get all those things into place and match the concept as closely as I can. It was tricky in some places since I had the concept only from one side, so I had to kind of imagine what it would look like from behind. I would suggest it's a good idea to fill your subtools with some basic colors to match the concept. It will help you to see the proportions better and compare your model to the concept. And here's the final turnaround. You can check out more of my artwork on my Instagram, which I will link down below. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more video tutorials about 3D stuff. And thank you for watching. Bye!